Breaking news. Another protest begins in Lagos. Residents have taken to the streets of Ikorodu, Lagos to protest the alleged death of a man, Omolola, in police custody. Ajeleye. This is rather unfortunate. This is what happens. Nobody checks, nobody makes sure that police are held responsible. It's very sad. Somebody will be in police custody, and in police custody, the person will die. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable in any way, form, or kind. This is why Nigerian youths were out in we're out in last year, October, and saying enough is enough of the oppression. Somebody will go to police custody, a human being like you. Yes, you will take his head, you will batch it to the wall. Even if he does not have any underlying illness or any such thing as that, how would you do that to your fellow human being? A human being that God made like you. You will carry him, you will see him, you will use your shoe, your heavy duty shoe, and push him down to the ground. And you think it's okay because you have a position. Let me tell you, you are a murderer. That you are a murderer, because anything can happen from the pains and the injury you've inflicted on that man. You need to have, and some of them, I tell you, they go to churches, they go to mosque, but when they get into that uniform, it's like a beast gets into them. And this is rather leading to another thing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Another protest begins again in Lagos. Residents have taken to the streets of Ikorodu, Lagos, to protest the death of a man, Jeleye Omolola, in police custody. It was gathered that the deceased was arrested by the police on Sunday, May the 2nd, around 8 p.m. at Ladije area of Ikorodu, following a robbery incident in which a commercial motorcyclist was killed. According to the reports, a police team stormed the area after the incident, and while people fled the space, Omolola, who was with his girlfriend at the time, was arrested. He was sitting around the area. He was detained in Igbogbo police station till Tuesday morning, May the 4th, when his case was transferred to State Criminal Investigation Department, Pate Adekunle, Lagos State, after spending days in unlawful detention. All effort by family and friends to secure Omojala's release proved abortive. He was said to have died in police custody on May 7th, following alleged severe torture by the police officers in charge, who continue to torture him despite the fact that he is not part of anything that happened. He was only at the scene at which, when police came trying to investigate and to find those who has committed this crime, he was sitting in the area with his girlfriend, unlawfully picked on, taken to the station, and tortured to death. He was tortured from between that May 2nd to the 7th, where he finally gave up the ghost and died. So this is what is happening. How can we, can't we have a system in place through which, people, we can get criminal to confess rather than unlawful torture? Do you know abroad, if you watch the CSI movies and the rest, they don't torture the people, yet they get the confession. They get it. They get it. Yet they get it. They don't torture the people. So what exactly is happening? What is happening? We cannot sit back and allow this to continue to happen, where police officers take laws into their hands, nobody investigating them, nobody ensuring that what they are doing is being investigated, looked at, and the right things are being done. There is no audit in the police unit. This was the very reason Nigerian youth came out in October 2020 and says enough of the police brutality. Enough of the police brutality. It is wrong. It's enough. Enough is enough. The word enough means it's so, that's it. I've had it off to here. What did Nigerian police do? What did Nigerian government do? They went out of their way and began to do what? Turn it against the youths, saying that the youths have committed a crime, blah, 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 blah. And today we all know how that turned out. You see, if nothing is done to really change this course of where we are at the moment, I don't know where Nigeria will be in the next, if in the next 5 years, 6 years, I don't know where Nigeria will be. As a matter of fact, everybody or anybody who has ever had opportunity to rule this nation, we need a fresh start, a clean one. So much so that they all need to be eradicated, and we need fresh perspective. We cannot sit with this set of people who keep recycling themselves on us. They recycle themselves. I just want you to have a wide think now. Okay, put on your thinking cap. Let's move on this ride together. Although no political party has accurately said this is our representative, our flag bearer for 2023 presidency if Nigeria remains as one at the end of the day. However, the possibility of the people, the caliber of people who are envisaging this position, let's look at them squarely. Who and who and who and who has not been in politics before? Let's look at it. Who and who and who and who have not been in politics before? Every one of them has been a local government chairman at some point, has been a councillor at some point, has been a senator at some point, has been a house member at some point, has been a governor at some point. Yet, they will not allow fresh perspective. You know, in this country, Nigerians are one of the most read people. I mean, when you travel abroad and you see some people that when you tell them that, oh, I have a master's, they'll be like, whoa, you a smart one. You're an intelligent, sharp. They know they go school, and yet they are doing very well. You don't understand it. They are doing excellently well. Very well at that. What am I talking about? They have a system that works. You don't have to go to school to get to the top of your career. Have you heard of the word called experience? You can go through what we call a program called where you have apprenticeship. And your counterpart, that's not to say, please don't go to school or please go. I'm just giving an example of what happens overseas. Your counterparts who have gone to university, while they are in university, you are spending that 2 years, 3 years in apprenticeship. You're going through all the departments in that office. You are going through finance. You are going through administration. You are going through logistics. You are going through manufacturing. You are going through the executive board. You are seeing how things are done. Guess what? You have a broad overview of the whole company, and you begin to rise. And it's not your rising is not because they say this one come from polytechnic or this one are graduates. No. There is no that bias. So you begin to, and before you know it, you're top of the chain if you're hardworking, diligent. Guys, leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.